everybody! Welcome back to another video! My name is Danielle, and I'm here today to provide a safe space to help you on the journey of self-exploration and self-love. Now, if you clicked on today's video, you may be going through a confusing time right now. Trust me, I've been there. I know firsthand that it's not easy. You might feel ashamed, alone, like something is wrong with you. But don't worry, these feelings are totally normal. It's your life, baby! So take your time to invest in yourself and really figure out who you truly are and enjoy the journey of this thing we call life. Before we get started on today's video, I just want to let you know that me personally, I'm not a huge fan on labels. You don't have to label yourself or put yourself in a certain category. That's why I didn't even really like the title of today's video. Sexuality is a fluid thing. You may feel a certain way at one point of your life and different at another point in your life. You may like different things. So don't let the label thing kind of throw you off or make you feel obligated to go ahead and choose a category. As long as you are living a life that is true and fulfilling for you, that's all that matters. I'm super excited for you. I actually made today's video because I too once struggled and had to go through this journey of trying to figure out who I am. It was not easy. I kind of wish I had somebody to tell me all of this when I was going throughout my journey. Here are some signs that you may just be attracted to somebody of the same sex. Before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button for a safe space. Follow me on all my socials. Leave a comment for me. I read all of the comments. I would love to chat with you guys. And let's get into today's video. So number one, and pretty much what it is that you are doing here today, you have questioned your sexuality. I do want to say though that this does not automatically mean that you are not straight, but maybe there's something deep inside of you that's kind of signaling to you that you may have some exploring to do. Like I said, that's probably what led you to today's video. Again, not a telltale sign, but you deserve to figure this out about yourself. Me personally, this questioning was that first step. There was just something inside of me that told me like I need to figure this out. And good thing I followed my heart, and here we are. Fast forward to me meeting my honey. We're going 3 years strong, guys. And sometimes I sit and wonder to myself, what if I never decided to follow my heart and really discover who I am? We definitely would not be here today. So if you find yourself questioning, this may be a sign that maybe you're not completely straight. So moving on to number 2, straightforward. You may find yourself attracted to the same sex. Personally, at first, this was super hard for me because I was like, do I just think this girl is pretty or is there something else to it? Let's be real, women are beautiful. Even a lot of straight women can admit this. But maybe there's something a little bit more than just appreciating a woman's beauty. But the hard part is, how can you tell? So something that would be obvious but kind of hard to point your finger on is their sexual feelings. Maybe you're fantasizing about this girl. Maybe something is happening down there. Maybe you notice that you have a crush on this person. Are you thinking about them a lot? Maybe you want to spend a little bit more time with them. Maybe you're even getting jealous if anyone's giving that person attention or if they're talking about anybody else. So this one was big for me. I remember when I was in my questioning phase and there was this new girl at work and something about her, I don't know what it is, really caught my attention. But I didn't really think anything of it. I had no idea that I had a crush on this girl. And then I remember one guy at work asking me, oh, do you know who so-and-so is? And I was like, who? And then he was like, oh, that hot new girl. And I was like, hold up.
She's mine.
And I just caught myself feeling jealous. And then looking back to it, I had a huge crush on this girl. So maybe you need to spend a little bit of time exploring your feelings and see how you are with a certain person. Do you catch yourself thinking about them? And if so, let's move on to number 3, which ties into number 2. You have some intimate fantasies about women. So as I said before, it's one thing to say that a girl is pretty, but having these intimate feelings for a girl is something completely different. Do you catch yourself actually having fantasies about being in the bedroom with women? Are you catching yourself hanging around with a girl and kind of wondering what it would like to have that experience with them? Now guys, I know I'm trying to be super PG for YouTube, but if you know, you know. So yeah, so are you looking at this girl and kind of wondering what it would be like to experience her in that sense? Are you looking at those melons, that booty, or even, and being like, damn! Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Are you maybe watching some adult movies with some girl-on-girl action and kind of catching yourself having some feelings about it? Honestly, this one right here might be a pretty strong sign that you are not straight. Moving on to number 4, which was kind of a big one for me, which I look back to in retrospect and I was like, duh, that totally makes sense now. Like I said, everybody's different. You may not experience all of these things, but that's totally okay, and that does not take away from your experience. So number 4 is you may appreciate how men look, but you don't necessarily 100% feel sexual feelings towards them. This is something that may help you also know if you are more towards the lesbian side, but not necessarily. So what does this mean? So you may see a guy and say, oh, this guy is good looking, but maybe nothing is happening down there for you. Something else that personally really helped me was you tried having these intimate encounters with men and something felt off. You may have found that you were not really into it. You may have gone through something called disassociation, where there is a disconnect between your mind and your body, and you kind of feel like your mind is disconnecting from the experience itself. Now, this right here does not necessarily mean that you are not straight. There's so many factors that play into this. It can be a history of trauma. There can be a lack of chemistry with that specific person. Or you personally as a person might have a low libido. Nothing wrong with that. So I can't say necessarily that just because you had that experience, it means that you're gay. But maybe in the future, if you do end up having an intimate encounter with a woman and have a completely different experience, you feel more comfortable. You're enjoying it a lot more. Your kitty is awake. Right. This can be another sign. So for those of you that follow me already, I know what you may be thinking. Where is Dachy? Where is my girlfriend? So she couldn't make it on today's video. So just gonna be me, Dani, and of course all of you. I am planning like a little prank on her. I don't know, we'll see. If you wanna see her advice on this topic, just let me know down in the comments below and maybe we can refilm another one with her view, or maybe both of us. Let me know. So for our 5th and final sign that you may not be straight, you just can't picture yourself with a man for the rest of your life. Maybe you see your friends or your mom or a romantic comedy and you see the woman catering to the man, cooking for the man, cleaning for the man, submitting to that man, and you just can't relate to it. Maybe you're thinking, that could never be me. If seeing those interactions or picturing them just does not resonate with you, it may be a sign. You know, culture and society has taught us that the woman must submit to the man. They romanticize it. But if you are like, nah, I'ma head out. For me, this was super huge in helping me explore my sexuality, because me personally, I could not picture myself ending up marrying a man and always wondering if I made the wrong choice of not exploring who I truly am and just end up sitting there and regretting it. And this motivation to do me and realize and discover who I really am and figure out what makes me happy was one of the best things that I could have ever done for myself. It definitely wasn't easy. It was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever done in my life, if I'm being honest. And it may not be easy for you right now. But I want to tell you, if you are watching this, it is so worth it. It is totally worth it to go and spend time on yourself and really discover what it is that you truly like, what it is that you don't like, and really learn self-compassion, self-love, self-understanding. The fact that you are just sitting here today and watching this video really shows that you're taking initiative and really going through that self-exploration journey to figure out your true self. And I love that for you. I wish you all the best. I hope I provided a safe space for you today. If you like this video and you want more of these videos, as I mentioned, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Let me know down in the comments what other videos you would like to see. If you have any questions, maybe I can do a Q&A or a certain topic that you want to see. You can check out my other videos with me and my girlfriend. And as always, it was truly a pleasure making this video for you guys. And I love you guys. See you on the next one.